What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for jumping in to this video / broadcast today. My name is Danny Coldblood, aka My Music Idiot, and I need your help, guys, as a brand new discovery has just hit the channel here within the wonderful world of L.A.Noire. Thank you guys all for jumping in. We see Zach, we got Game Cat, we got Ivy Vision, we got the dude, all you guys that are jumping in already. Thank you so much. Now, the other day, basically, I want to show you guys what happened here. And then I'm going to do some trial and errors and try to really figure out more. And I really need your help. And this might even be bigger than what it seems. This could be even connected to another Rockstar title, like Grand Theft Auto 5. Let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you guys all for jumping in. I really do appreciate it. This is a really awesome discovery, guys. I did some YouTube searching, some Google searching. I haven't found really anything on this. This might just be the first time that this has really been looked at and found on an Easter egg type of level. You know what I mean? Like, this is brand new stuff. So, we are in the mission, the Black Caesar, and we have to go to the location of Jones Booking Agency, okay? It's an agent's office, work address of Jermaine Jones. If we hit the map, I can show you guys exactly where this is. So if you want to go ahead and try and do some trials and errors on your own, and let me know if you guys come up with anything, that would be awesome. This is the location during the mission that you want to go to. Now, I'm not sure if you can go in here out of mission or not. I really don't know, as I was just broadcasting the game playthrough. I've been doing all the Rockstar titles lately, and we were doing L.A.Noire, and this is the location. Now, this is really crazy, as it ties directly in to a lot of stuff that we've been looking at and talking about on the channel as well. So, basically, I'm going to give you guys an idea of what happened here, and then I'm going to show you guys how I try to recreate it and how I found even more secrets within this situation. So, I'm going to pull up my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you guys exactly what happened, so you guys have an idea. And then I'm going to show you what happens when we try to recreate it and what exactly is going on here, and maybe you guys can help me out. So, I have this on my stream, on my channel. It was a stream from yesterday, L.A.Noire live stream. Click on it, and about 3 hours, and I'd say about, I don't know, it was like 14, 15 minutes in. Right here is good. So here we are in the Black Caesar mission, and I was walking up, I was going inside, I realized that it made a little ding noise telling me there's a clue. Because Rockstar, with this game, L.A.Noire, they utilize sound in a very awesome way I've never seen done before. You hear little noises that kind of give you an idea that there's something around to look at, that there's a clue available to investigate. J. Jones in room 238. I knew to look at that as well from the little ding that I heard. So I came over to the door, and if you guys look at the door, this is the thing that makes this even more interesting, because we're going to be looking at a sound, a frequency, right? It's a transmission, like a Morse code, but even more than that. So basically, this is a music agent, right? This is a place that's involved with music, so it's kind of coincidental that we have not only pianos and radios and stuff in here, but that we found an Easter egg that ties directly to sound as well. And as we were just recently talking about Grand Theft Auto 5, most of you that don't know, there's an Easter egg in GTA 5 that deals directly with we are believing sound. We believe that sound has a big tie to the unsolved Easter egg, the Chiliad mystery. And we know that sound also plays a part in Grand Theft Auto 5 with what we already have discovered, Easter eggs that are are already out, like the Beast versus the Bigfoot. You have to get the golden peyote to become Bigfoot, which is only available at very specific times with the right weather and right days of the week, all that. Not only do you have to have all that right, but then you have to listen very closely as Bigfoot to hear the howls of the beast. Follow them howls, and then you get to fight the beast, and then whatever, you get to have them in director mode, and then the Easter egg is there, and it's solved, and you've experienced it. Now we're in L.A.Noire, and we're hearing something that has got to do with the secret, and it's got to do with the Easter egg. So it's kind of odd that they're both kind of dealing with sound. Maybe they're somehow linked, as there's also Morse code within GTA 5 at certain locations as well, like Rebel Radio. And, there's a mystery in GTA 5 that's still unsolved, like I said, and this is a game all about mysteries, L.A.Noire. So what better, to have a reference or something that might help us within this game that kind of backs up GTA 5. It's not crazy to think that way either, as we've known from experience and from the past that Rockstar likes to go into their past with previous titles as different reference points for, like anchor points for different clues. So let me go ahead and pause the video really quick right here. This is the live stream. What we're watching right now is all a previous live stream from yesterday's channel. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what's going on here. Let me know your thoughts. Even if it's not connected to GTA 5, that's just a speculation, okay? I'm just talking, I'm just thinking out loud. Let me go ahead and throw something at you guys as well. If it took us this long to realize that Rockstar intertwines Easter eggs so deeply in their games, like they did in GTA 5, is it possible we've missed a mystery in a previous Rockstar title? Possibly even L.A.Noire. Could this be something bigger than just an Easter egg? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to play the video clip. You guys can see what happened yesterday. The Morse code is actually happening right as I'm just checking out this radio. Then I'm going to go ahead and try it in the game and show you guys what happens when we try to recreate it. Just for, to help you guys out, I'm going to blast up the volume. You know what? I don't need to do that. I'm not going to do that right now. I was going to turn up the volume. Maybe I'll turn up the volume when we're actually playing to try to figure it out. So, here's the clip from yesterday. Let me know what you guys think of this.
Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
Bet I should probably turn music back on. I'm going to turn this up for you guys. So I'm switching between basically the shortwave, the AM, and the FM. And I end up going to shortwave, and then watch what happens when I tune the channels. Listen to the different frequencies and what is revealed to us. It's fucking Morse code. So you see my reaction. I was trying not to laugh just now. So we discovered there's a Morse code, and it seems to be 1 click before 8. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can recreate it first of all. And I'm assuming the same thing's gonna happen. What happened to me off camera when I try to recreate it. And I actually had more revealed than just this. There's another secret transmission, and I'll just let you guys see it live in action, and maybe you guys can help me out with this. I would really appreciate it, as I think this is very awesome and interesting. This is an awesome investigation to take a part of, a brand new Easter egg found within the game that we can now utilize our teamwork together and try to figure out what exactly is going on. So let's close out this and pull up this. I'm going to keep the volume, I think, blasted for the game volume, because it is hard to hear some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and see what we get from this, guys. Everyone that's jumping in the live chat, I thank you so much for joining. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the live chat, and as well as maybe even come back, if you don't mind, when the video is a video, and leave your comments, because they stay. The live chat comments won't stay, and I want to be able to go back, and in hindsight and look at things and see what you guys are talking about, because I really want to get to the bottom of this. So again, Zach, thanks for jumping in. Game Cat, Matt Willis, the dude, Ashley the Trips, how you doing? Karma Woods, how you doing? Yesful Man, how you doing, buddy? All you guys, appreciate it. Let's go ahead and check this out. I spent hours today trying to figure out Morse code. It's like learning another language, guys. It's absolutely insane. And after I show you what exactly, I hope it happens again. If not, I have a recording of it. What exactly happens when I try to recreate it, then I'm going to show you a definition of something. I think I know exactly what's going on here, and I need your help, basically, is what's going on. So let's go ahead and recreate this. I'm sorry if the volume is going to be really loud. I cranked it up for this purpose. Here's what I was talking about. When you get close to a clue in the game, you'll hear a little chime. So they really do utilize sound as a main, factor in this game. It's a main element. So the fact that we're dealing with sound, I don't think is a coincidence. If there ever were to be a bigger mystery within this game, I have a good feeling that this Easter egg would be a part of it, like a structure within it. So let's see here. Listen to this. You hear that? Doom, doom, doom. That's telling me there's something I can look at nearby. Jermaine Jones Musical Booking Agency.
Here we are. Jermaine Jones, 238.
Oh, I meant to open the door, sorry. Hear that ding? So not all the time is that a little melody like doon doon doon. Sometimes it's just a bling. And that's basically, if I missed the first one, this would be telling me that it's in 238 as well. So you really got to keep your ears peeled if you hear what I mean. Okay, so here is the guy's office.
Hey, who let you in?
Musical booking agency, entry by appointment only. If you take a look around this office, it's got...
You boys looking for work? What kind of actor you supposed to be?
It's got stuff all over. Musical stuff. Instruments and, different things like that. So let's go ahead and get this going here.
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now you think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
The hell you will, motherfucker.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman?
Policeman. All right, so I was looking at this stuff last time. There's movie reels and stuff, which we know is actually tied directly to Grand Theft Auto 5. Remember the murder mystery?
You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights.
They had the murder mystery in GTA 5 concludes in a mine shaft, and the dead body gives you the L.A.Noire filters, the black and white filters, and there's actually movie reels right next to him. So you can call up this guy named Isaac to switch your phone camera, or not even, your whole screen, to have a filter over it, a black and white filter.
Wake up, Cole.
And the cool thing is, you can go back to that mind shift at any time and walk up to those movie reels to actually switch the filters instead of calling Isaac if you don't want to. So, we can hear those chimes telling us there's stuff to look at. Here's another radio.
I hope none of this stuff is purloined, Mr. Jones.
I have a receipt for that thing. Somewhere.
I have a receipt somewhere. Motherfucker, policeman. So, and this is the thing. You hear the bass line? Boom, 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 boom. This is the thing. I tried to go in the options yesterday during the live stream and turn that off to try to clear up the sound, because there's Morse code apps and stuff that you can get that you can play Morse code and it'll figure it out for you. It's kind of hard when you got this friggin' soft, melodic, but almost intimate bass line. Doom, bada boom, love me more. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard, but when I lowered the effects, it didn't do much. And when I took the music out, it took out the actual frequency in the Morse code. So there's no way we can get rid of that background music. So Rockstar definitely thought of everything. They want you to work for this and figure it out for yourself. Now, I did do a little bit of Morse code hunting on my own today to try to figure it out. And I'm wondering if one of the Morse codes is the SOS, the general SOS message for Morse code. But let's see what you guys think here.
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
So, we'll turn up the volume all the way here. Now, we're going to switch it to shortwave. And let's see if we get Morse code this time. So it appears that the Morse code was at the end of its length here. Now, that's kind of odd. I wasn't expecting that to happen, because when I tried to recreate it, like I said, I didn't get Morse code. I got a different thing going on. So we'll try it again, and I'll show you guys. Or I could show you the video clips that I took, but I'd rather just reload it and show you guys again. Before we reload it, let's go ahead and look through the rest of the channels to see if there's anything else, because I found another Morse code at a different spot, not just at that one close to the 8. So, and then it went to fuzz. So that was another Morse code. That's awesome that this is all happening on the first try. What happened to me before was I was going to these different frequencies and I would hear not Morse code, but like a guy speaking in a different language. And one of them was Spanish. I think the other one was French. So like example, and it was all numbers like uno, dos, uno, cuatro, dos, cinco, uno. And it seemed to have no rhyme or reason to it. Haha, no pun intended, rhyme or reason. But listen, like it had nothing to do with any kind of logic in my opinion. And then I would reload it, go back, it would be a different kind, it would be a French guy doing it. And this is what I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that I think that this might be. And I know that you didn't get to hear that yet, but we're going to see if we can play around and get it to happen. I think it might be called something called a number station. A number station is a shortwave radio station characterized by broadcasts of formatted numbers, which are believed to be addressed to intelligence officers operating in foreign countries. And then it says a number station is a shortwave radio station characterized by broadcasts of formatted numbers. Okay, I just read that. Most identified stations use speech synthesis to vocalize numbers, although digital modes such as phase shift keying and frequency shift keying, as well as Morse code transmissions, are not uncommon. Most stations have set time schedules or schedule patterns. However, other stations appear to broadcast at random times. Stations may or may not have set frequencies in the HF band. And then they said that it was the first one was used in World War I. This is in 1947. This game it takes place. So this is all making sense for what's going on here. I think that we're dealing with number stations because it says that they're completely random. They could be, with no set times. And that seems to be the thing. I'll reload the game and I might not get Morse code at all that time. I might get whatever, or it might not happen for a while. And this is another thing that happened. I got a series of long beeps before these people would say these numbers, say these numbers. So it would be like and then they would finally go to uno, cuatro, cinco, blinko, flinko, or whatever. I don't know freaking Spanish. So you get my point though. So it says that somewhere. I don't know if I saved that screenshot, but it does say that a lot of these number stations also are introduced with a series of beeps beforehand. Let's see, it says there is a small community of aficionados who believe messages like this are a throwback to the era of Cold War espionage. They are mysterious number stations. At the apex of the Cold War, radio lovers across the globe started to notice bizarre broadcasts on the airwaves, starting with a weird melody or the sound of several beeps. These transmissions might be followed by the unnerving sound of a strange woman's voice, counting in German, or the creepy voice of a child reciting letters in English. Encountering these shortwave radio messages, many radio hams concluded that they were being used to send coded messages across extremely long distances. Coming across one of them was a curious experience. Radio enthusiasts gave them colorful names like the Nancy Adams Susan, or the Lincolnshire Poacher, the Sweetest Rhapsody, or the Gong Station. It's kind of funny, Rhapsody. Isn't that a vehicle in GTA 5? Is that a connection, or am I grabbing at straws? So those of you that don't really know what shortwave radio is, it is a radio transmission using shortwave radio frequencies, generally 1.6 to 30 megahertz. In the new Doomsday Heist, we have Avon Hertz. Very interesting. And Avon, spelled backwards, is Nova. So just keep that in mind as well. These are both Rockstar Games titles. Just above the medium wave AM broadcast band. Radio waves in this band can be reflected or refracted from a layer of electrically charged atoms in the atmosphere called the ionosphere. Therefore, short waves directed at an angle into the sky can be reflected back to Earth at great distances beyond the horizon. This is called skywave or skip propagation. Thus, shortwave radio can be used for very long-distance communication, in contrast to radio waves of higher frequency which travel in straight lines, line-of-sight propagation. and are limited by the visual horizon, about 40 miles. Shortwave radio is used for broadcasting of voice and music to shortwave listeners over very large areas, sometimes entire continents or beyond. It is also used for military, over-the-horizon radar, diplomatic communication, and two-way international communication by amateur radio enthusiasts for hobby, educational, and emergency purposes. So there you go. That is exactly what I believe is happening here. Now, I know I didn't show you guys any of them number station examples, except for the Morse code aspect, but I think that I'll be able to find it. If not, I have recordings I can quickly show you, and I would love to see if you guys can help me figure this out. I looked more into that whole situation with number stations, and unfortunately, I don't really have confidence that the numbers are going to ever be decoded, because it says that they have people that have been working on it, because spies use this kind of method, and there's really no way to find the origin of these transmissions, and there's really no way to figure out exactly what these numbers mean at the beginning of the whole entire segment. Basically, the spy and the person receiving the message or giving the message are the only people that know really what it means. So they might know that 554 means help me, I'm going to be in trouble soon, but no one else knows that because it was talked about between them. So unfortunately, we might not be able to figure that out, but we can figure out the Morse code aspect. But it's going to be hard to use an app, like I said, because there's music going on with the background. So people out there that know it like a language might be able to help out, or if you guys know anybody, maybe your grandfather was in the Navy, something, let me know, help me out in the comments, guys. This would be great to discover and completely solve, or maybe even get a lead on a bigger thing to solve. If we can do this as a team, that'd be so awesome. So that's why I wanted to do this live with you guys. Big shout out to the dude for actually hitting me up and telling me, hey man, you should do this live. Don't just put a video out. It would be cool to do the investigation with everybody. And I'm like, yeah man, you're definitely right. So shout out to the dude for inspiring me to do this live with you guys. Dead. Once it happens, it happens. So it's like you gotta catch it fast. I don't know if it's timed or if it's random, because that's how it is in real life. It could be completely random. But Rockstar might have had it set to a certain time or pattern. That's kind of how Rockstar works. We know that the Morse code in GTA 5, like at Rebel Radio, happens at certain specific exact times throughout the day or night. Not hearing much. It took a while last time until the series of consistent beeps was discovered. There we go. So there's a consistent set of tones, but it said it usually is followed by the talking of the people saying numbers in whatever language. Nothing. After the beeps, nothing. So, you see what I mean? I'm at a loss here, guys. I need help. Let me see if I can show you an example of what happened to me yesterday. It was one of these first ones. Okay, I think it might be this one. Oh, that's not it. I can't see anything on my screen, dude. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which one it was. One of these L.A.Noire ones. That one was I was trying to fix my camera. This one, I think... Yes, this might be it. Okay, good.
Shortwave.
Okay, let's see if this is the one. So you guys heard that, right? So basically, that's an example of what I was trying to say. Now, the next one, it's too hard to look at it that way. Was like a different one.
There is a
See, and this time it's dead. I go right to it, and there was nothing there. So it seems like it's at random times. So that one was like a dud. I think I remember that one. That was the second one. That was just a dud. The third time I went into it. Third time's a dud. I try to go right to it, and a dud. I also heard a weird one. I'm not sure if I recorded it or not. where the guy was saying a word or a phrase over and over and over, and I couldn't even understand it. It was unlegible or whatever. Yup, the Ben Jepson. Yup, the Ben Jepson. Well, what is he saying? I don't even know what that is. It was just lucky that I happened to tell you about it, and then that was the next thing that was on the list to check out when I was going through these recordings. So these are the recordings, like I was explaining. So that's what I didn't really find anything else more to show, except for one of these clips shows me going over here, and over here was another Morse code, but it seemed to be very similar to the first, if not the same. So, I don't know. It seems to be random every friggin' time. Oh, that one is backwards, Jestful Man is saying in the chat. He thinks it's reversed. Interesting. We should try to figure out that in reverse. I'm not gonna, okay, since I've done this already a few times on my own, let's restart this, right? I think that it's not random. I think it's set. It might be random, but I think once it plays its part, it's over. I don't think you could sit there for an hour and finally get it to happen again. You know what I mean? That's my experience with it thus far, but I could be wrong. I mean, this is very early stages of looking into this mystery. Oh, Muscusi. Anybody know where that is from? Where am I deriving that from? Muscusi. Anyway, let's see if we could try it again. We'll reload it, see what happens. And let's see if there's anything new or what. But there's already 3 or 4 different variations of secret messages being sent. And this is, Rockstar games, they do play on real life. They make it realistic. They make the games very, very much like real life. And then they throw their parodies and their puns and their satires in there. And they have, their own creative things going on. So it's not just a purely representation of what reality was or is. But, I mean, with this game, if any game of, Rockstar titles, this game is the most like real life, as this is based in the 1940s, like 1947, and it's actually scaled 90% to real life at that time in this location of the world. So in Los Angeles, this basically is like going into Los Angeles, traveling back in time with Doc. Okay, you're going back in time with Doc and Michael J. Fox. You're going back in time to 1947 in a digital realm, and that would be no different than playing this game. Because even the streets, they're all real-life streets, real-life cars. They're not named after, like, it's not like a pun or a parody of it. It's not like the GTA 5 where they'll call it a different name, like the Banshee. Okay, they'll actually call the cars what they really are, the streets really what they are, even the billboards and the stores are all really what they were, the architecture of the buildings. They used blueprints and plans from back then to recreate everything. They really spent a lot of time. Thousands of pictures and videos they took to make this. So this is really close to real life, and we know from looking at the information that I already shared with you that real life has these number stations to go on. So exactly what's going on here, it's got to be something top secret, as number stations, especially when they first started around this time of the world, like 1947 or so, they were meant for spies and people like secret agents, dude. So what exactly are we listening in on? Is there something like, you know, I think that this could be bigger than what we know, and I really would like more investigation to be done on it. There's only so much I can do. I could try to learn Morse code the best I can, but that's like I said, learning another language, and that's almost impossible to do. I'm too busy to learn friggin' Morse code right now. I don't even have the radio equipment to even have it as a hobby to enjoy it. So it's not going to be utilized every day. It's going to be forgotten, and it's too much of a stress on my tiny little brain. So maybe you guys know an uncle or a grandpa that was in the Navy or something that might be good at listening to this stuff. Maybe you could play it for them. So here's our second attempt at checking out this thing. Now, you know how Rockstar, like with GTA 5, like the Golden Peyote, like Bigfoot, stuff like that, everything has to be the right way, the right specifications have to be met. The day of the week, the weather, the time, everything has to be right. Now, since the first time I did this, I looked at this thing, you know, this sign that was basically hinted at by the sound of the game, telling me there's something there, and I looked at this mailbox, this sound told me to. Maybe you have to get all the clues. Like, after you beat a mission, there's an overall stat sheet that shows you how many clues you found out of how many that were there. Maybe I have to have everything done 100% on the way for it to play the message in Morse code. You know, because I noticed that I couldn't just get Morse code without looking at that stuff, without looking at everything. So I don't know if there's specifications that need to be met. I'm just speculating, guys. I'm telling you everything I know because I really want to help. I really want to help figure this out.
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now, you think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman?
What's going on, English Elusive? Thank you, man. I'm glad that you like it. English Elusive says back during the Cold War, people caught Russian intercepts believing
You ain't allowed to
they
do
were
that.
cosmonauts flying by. Nice. There's also a lot of alien speculation, guys. A lot of theories out there that because they can't find the origin of these things. Okay, there's people out there that believe that aliens are the ones that have these transmissions. It's been found by NASA that the rings of Saturn actually have like they're producing radio signals. So out in space, it's been found that radio signals are out there. Like Saturn was a planet that they actually talked about, and we know that there's the WOW signal in GTA 5. We have the radio telescope array of all those big satellite dishes. There's a reason why Rockstar keeps on pressing the same theme, I guess, Easter egg wise within these games. It seems that their name is Rockstar, right? They wanted to be musicians. Dan and Sam Houser, the brothers, it didn't work out for them, so they became game developers. But they still had that love of music, so they named themselves Rockstar, right? What better than to involve music within your mysteries and Easter eggs, secrets, and hidden things within your video games? The video games to them is their art now. Music is an art for the composer, right? So this is their art. They're going to hide things in the details, especially them. They're one of a kind developer, in my opinion. They are specific with details. Jesus, they are specific. So I am not going to just blow it off and think, I'm not going to look too deep. Because no, it's been proven that things are deep with Rockstar. Like I said, the Bigfoot and Beast Easter egg, deep. There's other games out there, guys, like that side-scrolling motocross game. What the hell is it? Trials HD. Look it up. Go ahead and look it up. A real-life Easter egg by them that it involved like listening to music backwards, getting clues, finding real-life coordinates in the game. Real-life coordinates. They had to leave the game, go to these real-life coordinates to dig up boxes in the ground. This is real. This is not a made-up story. And inside the ground were keys in these boxes. And in 100 years from now, a door or something by the Eiffel Tower will be open, and they can use that key. And there's 5 keys, and only one of those 5 keys are going to work. So out of all the people that got, this information and went on the hunt and believed in it, well, now 5 people have the keys, and only one of those guys are going to be able to open it, and they're not even going to be able to open it because they'll be dead in 100 years, so they won't even ever know what happened with this Easter egg. Their kids or grandkids will know. And that is a game developed, by somebody that's not as rich as Rockstar, okay? That was a game called Trials HD. Look up the information on it. It'll blow your mind. So think about what Rockstar has the potential to do. They have money, all right? Once shark cards were created, it was the end of all ends. So what I'm trying to really show you guys is that if you're thinking this is maybe, crazy, we're going too deep, it's not. It's not at all. It's been a thing that has been proven before in multiple games, including Rockstar Games' titles as well. So let's take a look really quick. I'm going to take a look at the comments while I try to figure this out as well. See what you guys have been talking about.
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
Yesful Man says that you can make that video clip and play it in reverse. Please do. Let me know if it is reverse, Yesful Man. That'd be great. The Morse code site. Okay, the dude is saying use the Morse code site to decode it. I am wondering if that's going to be possible since the music in the background is really noisy. Bong, 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 bing, bong. You know what I mean? But we could try it, We could try it. I love the conversation. I like that you guys are getting involved in the chat. It's really awesome. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this because I am really digging this kind of stuff, man. This is what gets me going. I love Easter eggs. I love secrets, mysteries, stuff like that. So I am so ready to figure this out. What else is there in the game that we might have missed or passed by? You know what I mean? It's like you have to go through these games to find where to go. So let's switch it to shortwave. Let's turn the volume on. Nothing. See? Nothing this time. That makes it even more difficult to solve. It's like the 2 UFOs in GTA 5 that fly in the distance. It's hard to find them every time because of the randomness that it seems to happen. We know that that happens during like the sunset hours, but when there's not an exact time or exact science to it, that leaves even more questions. What happens? Let's see if there's anything on the AM. I don't think there's going to be. Because shortwave, we read the description. Those are the ones that bounce very far. They can be reached around the world. there's those continuous beeps. What's going on, Doug Ward? What's up, Julio M? So we heard the Morse code so far in this video. We've heard the weird message that might be in reverse. We heard the weird languages speaking different numbers, which definitely correlate to number stations. We looked at the definition of shortwave radio number stations. We've done a lot of progress here in this, session so far that will start you on your way if you want to help out, at the very least. Okay, I think I paused before I actually did this. I think I was talking. So let's go ahead and try it again. You know what? Maybe I don't know if the game knows or not if I start it over like that. Let's see if we quit the app out all together. Boom. Start it fresh. Let's see if anything happens then. I don't know, Karma Woods. I don't know what it's trying to say. It seems that there's different tones of the Morse code. I don't know if that's a back and forth conversation. When I was looking up Morse code, trying to figure it out earlier, it seemed that there was two different tones. It sounded like more of a clear beep when he was sending the message, but when he was listening back, it was more of a muffled, like, deeper toned kind of beep. And in this game, in this scene where we find the Morse code, it seems to be like that. It seems to be like the low beep, like and then it goes to the louder ones, like so I don't know if it's supposed to be a back and forth message. I don't know if it's I don't know. At one point I thought it sounded like the SOS, the general SOS message sound or whatever from Morse code. I was looking into it, but then it changes. So I think it's, if anything, if it is SOS, there's more to it because it does change. There's a lot that could be speculated when looking at the situation. Let's try to rush right to it this time without taking any breaks. We have to talk to him first.
Who let you in?
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now you think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
Okay.
What do
Sorry,
you think
Ashley.
you're gonna find, policeman? Huh?
Sorry, Ashley. I really do apologize that it got super loud for you. I turned up the volume super loud, like to even overbear my voice.
You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights.
I wanted to be able to...
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
I wanted to be able to turn this up as loud as I could so we can get the best possible chances of hearing what's going on, because some of this stuff is a little bit low in the mix, if you know what I mean. So, my apologies. Okay, that was a new one. I haven't heard that one yet. First of all, the beginning of it sounded a little bit different. Like the tones, they were more like kind of like this. It reminded me of the Space Stalker from GTA. It was like wow, like like almost like an alien sound, like gun sound from like a kid's toy. Like when they shoot the toys, like beep beep beep. It had that like vibrato in it, if you will. And then this is a lady, it seems, that's speaking English this time and saying numbers. What the hell now? We got Spanish, we might have French, or maybe German, we have English, we have continuous beeps, we have Morse code in 3 different tones now that I can hear. What is going on? This definitely needs a lot of work, guys. This is super interesting. Huge brand new breakthrough within L.A.Noire. Could there be more? Could there be a mystery that we have completely neglected to see or notice because we weren't looking for it, because we knew we were playing a video game and no way could it be possible that it could get that deep? Well, we know Rockstar. We have examples of video games going deep with Trials HD, with the Beast and the Bigfoot Easter egg in GTA 5, and we know that Rockstar loves to play around with sound, with the frequencies. We know that there's Morse code and stuff in GTA 5. Now we are finding it. This game was, 2009 it came out? And it took this long for us to find it? We're not looking. That's the problem. So I really am just grateful that I just happened to hear it in the live stream, because I really wasn't looking myself. We as a community, okay, of gamers, we really should figure this out. I think it would be friggin' awesome to uncover whatever secret lies in the game. It'd be so rad to break this open, to crack this egg, if you will. And I'm going to go ahead and announce it right now. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. I am changing the way I call it when I do my videos and stuff. I'm not doing... I'm not going to call it the Chiliad mystery anymore, because we've found all the clues in GTA 5 while we're still trying to solve the unsolved mystery, even though the game has been out for over 4 years, Grand Theft Auto 5. The Chiliad mystery is still unsolved, and we call it the Chiliad mystery because there's a big mystery mural on top of Mount Chiliad, and we can't crack the egg, and there's a physical, visual egg on that mural with a crack in it, showing that there's a cracked Easter egg in the midst, right? So the thing is, there's a lot of clues that have been found and revealed that lead to Rockstar's past, that lead to L.A.Noire. Think about the murder mystery, for example. Okay, that with the filters and the guy dressed up with Cole Phelps' suit, okay, in the mine shaft, leading to L.A.Noire. There's examples like that that lead to alot, that lead to Bully, okay? Bigfoot and the Beast, using sound, right? Leading to Bully, because when Bigfoot takes off his mask with Franklin, it's Jimmy Hopkins from Bully. So my point is, there's so many things that refer to Rockstar's past titles, like Red Dead Redemption and all this stuff, and we still call it the Chiliad mystery, and we're all assuming that all these clues are going to help us solve the Chiliad mystery, but maybe there's stuff that we missed, and I'm starting to believe this more and more. Maybe there's something that we passed by in each of these damn games. You know what I mean? And maybe it's not the Chiliad mystery, guys. Maybe, okay, now bear with me here, maybe it is, and it should be called, where is it here? I made a, I know where I could do it. We're right over. Come on, load. Load, I tell you, load. There we go. Boom. Here it is. The Rockstar Games Mystery. The Rockstar Games Mystery. Where am I going to put this? Right here. Rockstar Games Mystery. So instead of calling it the Chilean Mystery, why restrict ourselves? Because we don't know if it's just GTA 5, but we do know that it's possible that it is more, right? And it's still just as true. So why cut ourselves short? Why not say what we know for a fact it is, and then specify and get, more in depth with what we want to call it when it gets more revealed. So guys, this is one thing I wanted to bring up to you all. This is my little thing I made, and I'm serious. I'm going to start calling it the Rockstar Games Mystery, because the Chilean Mystery is way too narrowed down. I believe the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is all over every one of their titles. Smeared all over it. The game case, the disc, the instruction book, or the whatever the hell's inside sometimes. It's all over it. All over my hands, all over the keyboard, all over the controller, all over your mama. So let me know if you guys like that, if you guys like the idea of that, because damn it, I think that we have a problem. We need to call Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Let's try this one more time. You know what else? I see you guys talking about the Scott radio, the brand of the radio that this is. Not only is it a Scott radio, but it's a Phantom. Okay? Okay, see on the very bottom it says Scott Phantom, a fine radio, shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott. Now, we have a Phantom vehicle as well, right? So now there's two vehicles in GTA 5 named after direct things that are associated with shortwave radio and the secret messages that are sent to agents and top secret agents and stuff like that. The Phantom truck, which we could find a lot by the docks in GTA 5, and the Rhapsody, right? Which is one of the names of what people call certain channels that have been found that are sent through shortwave that use Morse code and different number shit like that with these number stations. So I don't know if that's going a little bit too crazy, but I figured why not? It can't hurt to throw it out there, right? Throw it out there. It's like swinging a hot dog down the hallway. That's really not used in the correct term, but hey, I'll take it. Oh, what am I doing? Alright. Let's go back to where I am off. Let's see, guys. Why are you losing connection? It's Rockstar, they know. They don't want me to figure it out with you guys. You guys like that? It seems like you guys like that, the Rockstar Mystery. I think it's better. I think it's a lot better. Oh my gosh, I'm not understanding why I'm having a problem here. Sorry about this, guys. I mean, there's really not too much to do anyway right now. I could try it like one more time, but basically my point is spoken. I've showed you what I can show you. We could see if there's anything else, anything else that we can find or hear. But the one thing that sucks is I don't know if I'm going to be able to Oh, I'm having issues with this. Sorry, guys. Well, basically, to wrap this up, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you guys anything new. And also, hold on, let me get this off of here. The issue, okay, that I'm having with this is, what do we do? Okay, it's hard to hear. And the save point thing is a big issue. The save point thing is big. I don't know if I'm allowed to save the game on a separate save file. I think it's all one save file, so it sucks so bad, because if I progress, I don't know if I can go back and listen to it. That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. I'm not sure if I can go back and listen to this after I progress. So what am I supposed to do? Not finish my L.A.Noire gameplay? I'm supposed to just sit there and play with the friggin' shortwave radio every day of my life? What? So it makes it difficult. So yeah, you think, you should sit there and do it while it's there, but I'm wondering if I can go back. I'm wondering if I'm able to go back afterwards. And it's a chance I might have to take, because I'm going to be obviously broadcasting in a little while, a game playthrough. I was gonna do L.A.Noire, but I don't know if I want to now. Because I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can. Ooh, nice. I like that. The dude, you're talking about the CB radio in GTA 5. We've heard a lot of stuff with Trevor's CB radio. Very, very interesting. Maybe there is something with the CB radio, but first of all, we don't know what this is in this game, what it's connected to yet. It very well may be connected to GTA 5, or we might learn from it. Whatever methods we had to use to utilize and solve the Easter egg here, or mystery that it may be right there in front of us that we don't know. Maybe that method will help us with cracking the same kind of frequencies, transmissions that we are experiencing in GTA 5. There's so many different variables to consider. And Rockstar, they know what they're doing, man. But hey, at least it adds longevity to their titles. Really makes them more interesting, and it separates them from the rest of the herd. Rockstar games, usually when they come out with a game,
who let you in?
It just destroys everything else that's out at that time.
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now you think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman? Huh?
So this is the last time we're going to try this, guys.
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights.
So let's give it one more try. Let's see what we find before we come to a close on the broadcast, guys. Oh, what'd I do? Damn it. See? It's like we cut the S end of that Morse code. That was creepy. What was he saying? That one sounded like an alien transmission of some sort, and then it went to some weird-ass phrase being repeated again, maybe even in reverse. Oh my gosh, guys. This is what I mean. I don't want to continue and then not know if I can go back. I'm not sure what to do. I really don't know what to do with this. There's so much that I want to investigate with this, guys. Oh, my controller died. So you think it plays SOS, sick bastard? I was saying the same thing, because I was listening to the different patterns of the Morse code that I heard. And I spent about an hour and a half today trying to figure out Morse code. And listening to Morse code and everything else. And the one file that I heard, I gotta plug my controller in. The one Morse code that we hear in this radio sounds just like the Morse code. But then there was also instructors saying how easy it is to mistake SOS from other numbers and letters because people don't really have their beeps down. I guess you read it or you listen to it and interpret it as D and da, like D D D D da D D da 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 D D da da, whatever. So, I'm with you. I think there might be an SOS, but then the message afterwards is what? So they're saying SOS, help us. Okay, if this is right, then they're saying help us, guys. There's a problem, and then they tell us the issue, but we can't hear it. Or maybe they're telling us something's gonna happen, or who knows? I don't know. But there's a lot to look into, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I really, really would like to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this as a video after the fact. And definitely stay posted, guys, because I got a lot of interesting stuff for you guys coming out very soon. Really good stuff. A big lead within the mystery in GTA 5. A huge one, actually. And a couple other things as well. We got the dude coming on the channel to do the next Missing Links episode, which was going to be today, but we talked about it and thought it would be a better idea to do this instead. So this was done as a priority, as it seems like it's a big deal. Let me know what you guys think. I am going to sign off, but I'll be back on very soon. Give me a couple minutes. I'm just going to, get a drink and everything and get ready to start broadcasting either GTA 4, Bully, or L.A.Noire. Not sure which one we're going to do yet. Or GTA 5. We got gameplay throughs to finish on all of those. Schedule will be out tonight. I'll go ahead and announce it in the video or the broadcast coming up. What days of the week will be set for what games. So you can tune in at night and watch the live stream of the specific title designated to that day. So thank you guys all. I'll see you soon. It was an honor. It's appreciated that you guys all joined up, that you guys are all enjoying and talking in the chat and everything. And I will see you guys all in the next video or broadcast. So let me know what you guys think. Let's break this. Let's crack this. Let's solve the mystery. The Rockstar mystery, if you will. It's been an honor. See you guys soon. Take it easy. Ta-ta. And as motherfucking always. Peace.